Hey everybody, welcome to the Backyard Garage. Today I'm going to be working on the Camaro. There's a couple things I got to do. First thing I got to do is I want to get the cooling system bled and burped. I think I got some air in there. The car keeps overheating, then cooling down, overheating, cooling down. So I think that there's air in the system. So yeah, let me show you what I'm doing on that. So what I got here is I got a burping system. It's from Harbor Freight. It was just one of those cheap where you add coolant and you could let the engine heat up and it burps. So the first thing that I did is, it's pretty simple here, is I just put this thermostat housing on. It comes with like a bunch of different connectors or whatever. So you put this on into the radiator, then you get the right cap, put that on, and then you tighten it down, which makes it seal, and then you get this bucket and you put it in. There we go, just like that. And I'll have to push that down when I got both hands. But then you can fill this up with coolant, and then you can pull this part out, and it allows the coolant to go into the radiator, and then while it's running, it'll burp and everything, and then when you're done, you just put this back in, and then you could remove it. So let me get you on a stand, and we will start getting this burped. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get some of this right here, some of this antifreeze coolant. I'm just gonna dump a little bit in here. Then we'll pull this out. Okay, so now that that's full, it's not really bubbling. I mean, it is every now and then. So I actually added quite a bit of coolant in here. It was almost half a gallon that I put in there. So next thing I need to do here is I need to start the car up. And then once it's running, yeah, gotta let it get up to temp. And then once the thermostats and everything open, then this should hopefully keep going down in. And then once it's running and that's no longer bubbling, then we can shut the car off. And then it'll be done. So let me go over and fire up the car. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and let this run until it gets hot, and then the fans kick on, so I'll know that the engine is up to temp, the thermostat should be open, and then just keep adding coolant until no more will go in, and it's just sitting there. So okay, so my engine is up to temp, thermostat is open, and if you look in here, you'll see that it's sitting there bubbling. So what that's doing is it's purging the air from the cooling system. So I'm just gonna let this run for a few minutes here until the air stops coming out and I know it's done. And then after that, I'll go ahead and shut off the car, and then we'll get the cap put back on. So there we go. Then just a quick update, since I replaced those lifters, not sure if you can hear this, but yeah, this thing is running smooth. It's running better than it ever has. So that lifter must have collapsed right when I got it. Not sure why, but yeah, now she's just running perfect. And also it took care of the issues with the RPMs going up and down and giving me problems with that as well. So the thing's running perfect. Alrighty, so I just filled this back up, and is what we need to do is we need to let it just set for a second here. All the air is out, so we just need to put the plug in it, and then remove this, and then put the radiator cap on, and then we should be good to go. So let me get to doing that. And then, so what's also nice about this is you can just put this back in the bottle here. Take this off. It is plumb full right up the top. And then there we go. That's how we do that. Okay, so that is all done, and the car actually sat here and idled for about a half an hour. Give or take, maybe 20 minutes, but long enough, so it was definitely hot after it burped and everything. And I checked the temperature, it never got over 189, so that's awesome. Before, it wasn't overheating necessarily, it was getting up into the 200s, like 205, 210, a little too hot for what I would like. But now I think we're good to go. So next thing that I want to do is I want to take this this radiator cover support thing here. I want to take this off and I want to get it all cleaned up and painted because it looks gross. So that's what we're gonna do next. Alrighty, so I got the first coat of primer on here. I was just gonna polish it up, however, there was some really deep rust pits in there, and I didn't like it. And I think just black it'd be better black. And I think I like that color better, so that's a color that I will be going with. So let me let this dry, and I'll be back, and you can watch me paint it. Alrighty, so I got this all painted up here. I just gotta let it dry. It's just freshly painted, so it's gotta dry for, it says 5-10 hours to handle. So yep, we'll let it dry, and then we'll go slap her back on and see what it looks like. Alrighty, so I have the panel here all painted up right here and ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and get this installed. And there we go. And let me show you what the engine bay now looks like. All right, and this is how the engine bay is now looking. No more rusty piece down here. It's all matching. It looks pretty good. And that is about it. Get on her too hard. I'm in town and there's a lot of cops around, but just thought I'd do a little video of driving around just to show you kind of what it's like. Sorry it's a little bit bumpy, my mount is wobbling a lot, but here I'll kick her down and go. I don't know, it sounds really good. It's deep. It's yeah, I love it. So we're just going to continue to drive a little bit and make sure that everything's good, and just monitor the heat in the car, make sure it doesn't overheat or anything. But anyway, thank you so much everybody for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. If you like this, hit the thumbs up, that'd be great. Drop your comments down below, and we will catch y'all next time. See you then. Peace.